Good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, or wherever you're watching. This is THFC Till I Die in conjunction with the Full-Time Sports Network. And today we're bringing you the first watch-along of the season, which is a clash of Chelsea versus Manchester City at Stamford Bridge. Kickoff is in about 12 minutes' time. Well, I don't know what to say about these two teams, really. One, I was looking at the Chelsea team there earlier, and to be honest, I don't know how the manager picks them. I think he must put all the names in a hat and just pick them out. He's got that many to choose from. And Manchester City have got a few different new names in the ranks as well, ones I don't recognise too much either. So it should be a good game, actually. It's one of these games I don't really want anybody to win, but especially not Chelsea because of their history with Tottenham. But it should be good. It's the first blockbuster game of the season. And I'll be joined shortly by Dermotron. He's on his way in to give his views and opinions on this game, which should be a good one. Already today, we've seen Brentford start their season with a win over Crystal Palace. They beat them 2-1. Tight enough game, really. Not that many chances in it. Palace had a goal disallowed, very, very close offside decision against Edouard. And but Palace ended up losing that one 2-1, so not a great start for them after their antics last season when they finished as one of the top sides in the Premiership. And just talking about the Premiership in general, a few talking points from yesterday's games. I'm not a great fan of VAR, right? And I don't like the way things are going with VAR yesterday. There was two decisions yesterday which I felt were very, 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 very controversial. I think the first one was the sending off of Shah of Newcastle against Southampton for an alleged headbutt. Now, I don't know if you've seen it, but there wasn't a headbutt. Both the players kind of put their heads together, and there might have been a slight movement. But it's one of these ones where I think common sense should have prevailed, but it was a sending off was a very harsh decision. And then in the Aston Villa, the West Ham versus Villa game later on yesterday evening, Matty Cash, who's not our favourite player from all the injuries he's caused to Tottenham players, seemed to get the ball, and then his momentum kind of took him through the West Ham player. In my opinion, the ball was won; it wasn't a penalty given. And the opinion of a lot of the pundits now, and I tend to agree with them, is this: VAR has come in with such criticism now, and refereeing has come in with such criticism. It looks to me now as if the VAR official is only going to overturn a referee's decision if it's a blatantly obvious mistake. Now, obviously, they didn't rate those two as being blatantly obvious, so they allowed the decision to stay on field. But I think the Everton fans are also up in arms about a penalty they weren't given yesterday. And then there was quite an unusual moment at Goodison Park yesterday where the referee supposedly went over to look at the monitor to check a VAR decision. But the fans on the far side looking over at that monitor could see there was nothing on the screen. So I don't know what the end result of that one was, but there was the referee looking at the blank screen. So, anyway. So that's it. I'm just going to go have a quick run through I'll just show you what the Chelsea team is. Now, if we can remember who these names are, I don't know. Some of them I don't know. There's the team. Sanchez in goal. Gusto, Fofana, Colwell, that should be. Cucurella, Caicedo, Lavia, Palmer, Fernandez, and then Kongu. And obviously, I've left off... silly of me. Hold on. There's one spot a deliberate mistake. There's a player missing there, isn't there? And I'll just type him in. No, Jackson, the forward, who had the cheek to score a hat-trick against Spurs last season. Anyway, and the Manchester City team is as follows. It would be if we could show it. We won't go. Anyway, I'll read it out. Edison in goal. Gvardiol, Diaz, Akanji, Kovacic, and Lewis. Doku, De Bruyne, Silva, Savinho, and Haaland. So there's no Jack Grealish. There's no Phil Foden in the starting lineup. They're both on the bench. And it's... If I had to make a prediction, I'm going to go to the chat here and see a few comments in the chat about the results. Chris Welsh is saying, big up, mate. Hope you're well. Hi, Chris. How's it going? Good win for Liverpool yesterday. Chris Welsh again, 2-2 is my prediction. City always start slow, then go on the run. Well, that's true. Yeah, they're inclined to do that, all right. Let's hope they don't get too much into the groove, because it's a competitive league again this season, you know. Chris Welsh saying Palace should be worried, in my opinion, lack of goals. Elise gone. Eze not really consistent goal scorer either. Although Eze had a free kick today, and it couldn't have been any closer to going in. It was just literally took the paint off the post. And Chris Welsh again, you know, the PL season is back when VAR will be the main talking point again. Yeah. And, you know, it's very annoying. This new sort of 3D version of it that they've been using in the Europeans and the World Cup and whatever isn't coming in to the Premiership until October. Now, I'm going to ask a one-word question. Why? It's been flagged as been coming in for a long, long time. Why not have it for the start of the season? Why have a third of the season gone before the new technology is brought in? It is very, very poor of the FA or whoever is involved in that. Maybe there's a lot of installation work that has to be done on the various grounds. I don't know. But they should have had it ready for the start of the season, really. And Chris again is saying you may as well leave off Jackson. That's how much impact he has. Yeah, he's a bit of a two left feet forward, but he can score goals, you know. Although Chelsea, with their 59,000 professionals on their books, you'd wonder why they can't pick a better striker than him, you know. I suppose you've all seen the mock-up of the Chelsea team bus. It's a 3-decker London bus, you know. It's quite funny. So anyway, we're about 5-6 minutes away from... I'm actually watching at the moment. I'm watching Celtic playing in Scotland here, where they're beating Hibs 3-1 in some sort of cup competition up there. And nearly went to 4-1 there, but not quite. So let me see now. What else can we do here? I'm just going to go on to Sky here and see if the teams are coming out in this. You know, the ads are on. So other talking points from yesterday, I suppose. Arsenal were pretty efficient in dispatching Wolves 2-0. I believe Saka had a good game, scored a good goal anyway. And Havertz scored as well. So a good start for them. There'll be quite a test now next Saturday or Sunday when they're playing Villa away. Because Villa were quite impressive for most of the game against West Ham yesterday. West Ham looked a bit like Chelsea. Too many players to pick from. They don't know who their first team is yet. And they came alive a bit after getting that streaky penalty, but Villa were quite deserved winners in that game. What other talking points were there? Friday night, Manchester United beating Fulham with a late goal, but again, I don't think they impressed too many people. Missed a lot of chances. So maybe same old story for Man United. Liverpool looked. Ipswich gave them a good game for maybe an hour, and then Liverpool's strength kind of showed through. And I thought they bought a new forward until I saw Mo Salah without that haircut. He's now gone not Mohican. He's gone number one haircut. He looks really, really different, you know. Still the same old thing. 9 Premier League starts in a row. He's got 9 Premier League first games he scored now, which is a Premier League record. So I've got to give hats off to that now. It's pretty good. What else was there? Our opponents next Saturday got a hammering. Everton at home against Brighton. So that doesn't look good for them. Hopefully we can make hay with them next week when they come to the stadium. Not a good start for Everton. And the other games, there were Newcastle beat Southampton 1-0. Bournemouth drew 1 each with, I can't quite remember who they drew 1 each with, but they drew 1 each. So that's all those games. And Chris is asking, are you looking forward to the Spurs games tomorrow? Yeah, I am indeed. I see Oliver Skipp has gone off to Leicester. Not in time to play against us tomorrow, but I'm quite disappointed at the reaction to, not so much the transfer, but the reaction to Oliver Skipp from a lot of the Spurs fan base. You know, good riddance to rubbish and all this sort of thing. Oliver Skipp's been a Spurs player since he was knee-high to a grasshopper. I know he's not the most skillful player on earth, but there's a guy that gave 100% every time he pulled on the Spurs shirt. For that, you know, you've got to give him a lot of credit. He's one of the few homegrown players who's forced his way through into the first team squad in recent years. And I've got to wish him good luck against Leicester. Now he's turning up. It'll be an ex-Spurs midfield now with Leicester, Harry Winks and himself. And I don't think he'd be registered in time to play tomorrow night. But good luck to the lad. And let's thank him for what he's done for Tottenham. If only it's that goal he scored against Chelsea a couple of years ago. I mean, that's worth an applause in itself, you know. And Chris again, interesting to see Lopetegui and the owner relationship. See how long that lasts. I called it the marriage made in hell when he was appointed. Yeah, he kind of walked away from Wolves last season, didn't he? They were a difficult goal. I mean, anybody going to West Ham has got their work cut out dealing with that crowd, the board down there, you know. And what a terrible ground that West Ham play in. My God, I mean, it's so not suited for soccer. I'd hate to be a West Ham fan, you know. And first of all, you need a pair of binoculars if you're standing at the back of the stand. You're nearly in a different time zone. So, anyway, Chris again, Skip has had Spurs blood in him, but he needs games, not getting that. Well, that's true. With all the new signings, and this talk now about what Gomez coming to Tottenham, that is a good. I can see that happening now that Skip has gone. I'm thinking now we've had a very good pre-season, transfer-wise, really. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but we've brought in a striker. You know, we brought in Lucas Bergwall, who I think is going to be an absolute baller. We've got Archie Gray come in. We've bought the new lad Oturbet from Burnley, which nobody saw that one coming. And so we've done. I'd say one more signing, and that'll be 5 in. I think that'll be good. And we've got rid of an awful lot of the deadwood as well. The deadwood is nearly all gone now. In fact, all the leadership players from Conte's time in charge have all gone now. The skipper's away. So that's Kane, Lloris, Dyer, what do you call him? Skip as well, and Harry Kane. And I think that's the only the way Ange is shaping the team now. It's Ben Davies is the only long-serving member of staff still there. There's talk he might get a free transfer in this coming window. I don't know. I'd actually keep him as a squad player. I think he's there. He can play fullback. He can play centre back. We might just need him, so I just keep him. But we'll see. Another week or 10 days to go in the transfer window. And Chris is saying West Ham always sign these players every season, but flop or don't meet fans' expectations. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, the teams are out on the pitch at Stamford Bridge. Seems to be a full house there. And we'll see how Haaland can do this season. Can anybody keep tabs on him? Or will we run away with the golden boot again? They seem to be playing kind of a 4-5-1 formation, City, with two holding midfields. So really 4-2-3-1 would be their formation. They've lost Oscar Bob as a bad miss to them for the season. Maybe not for the season, for a long part of the season. Injured and training, I think. Well, not in training in the first match. So anyway, here we go. The teams are taking the knee, which will be done occasionally, I think, this season. And it's Manchester City are kicking off, playing from left to right. In their normal sky blue and shirts and white shorts. Chelsea in their all blue, all dark blue. Just be interesting to see now how this game pans out. As I said, it took Chelsea new manager is going to have the same problem Pochettino had last season with so many players to pick from now. How the hell does he know his best 11 when he's 43 or 44 professionals on his first team list? It's just ridiculous. And how Chelsea can get away with it. We're looking now at the two teams who have given two fingers to the financial fair play over the last few seasons. Hopefully they'll both be punished, especially City. In fact, I hear that City's case is going to be heard in September, but the number of cases involved that they're going to be answerable for has gone up from 115 to 130 odd. So they've added a few more cases to it. So, but then again, they will do everything they can to delay the decision on that financial thing. I think we all know that morally they're guilty. Whether they actually get punished or not is another day's work. Because the rich have a habit of buying their way out of these things. Anyway, game's underway. Actually, I'm just looking at them. Maresca, the Chelsea manager, was at Leicester. He's remarkably similar looking to Pep Guardiola on first looks. They've got both bald heads. They look quite similar. Look like brothers, in fact. So at the moment, it's Chelsea on the edge of their own box. City putting on the high press, trying to close them down. Full house at Stamford Bridge, I would imagine. Tequila saying big up, Philip. Hi, Tequila. How's it going? And this is what I've just said there from Chris. City of smart lawyers to avoid punishment. Yeah, I mean they have. They can afford the best.
I'm sorry.
My watch has a habit of talking to me every time I say a certain word. Anyway, here's Chelsea. Chelsea haven't really been out of their own half yet. It's been City now mostly dominating, but City been on the ball for most of the first 2.5 minutes. You know, they're attacking down the left here. Chelsea with 11 men back, trying to cross comes in. It's deflected. Ooh, deflected luckily into the hands of Sanchez and the Chelsea goal right under the crossbar there. You know, Chelsea trying to build with Cucurella, but his pass is intercepted. Here's a chance now for City to break. Chelsea got away with it. Cucurella skies one clear. And City defend it. And that's a free kick to City, foul by Jackson. Be very interesting to see what the Tottenham team tomorrow night is. We have so many permutations. I suppose the only one we do know definitely is Basuma will not be involved after his little altercation with the laughing gas, and like I know that they're talking about reintroducing him into the squad. For me, I'm done with him. I was a big fan of Basuma's, but when he done that, total disrespect for the club and the manager and the fans. So he can do one as far as I'm concerned. Now City with a chance. It's overhit and it's gone out for a goal kick. And Tequila saying, no, Phil, they cloned Pep at the lab, but he came out a little wrong. Then they dumped him in the bin in the Chelsea ground. Rest is history. Yeah. Enjoy the stream. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's surprising move. I know he did very well at Leicester last season, but it's a big jump up to manage Chelsea, you know. I don't honestly think Chelsea gave Pochettino enough time. I think he would have come good there if they let him have another season. Anyway, it's Chelsea's first attack down the left-hand side, and it's well tackled. Chelsea still pressing, probing outside the City area. Problem with doing watch-alongs here, for copyright reasons, we can't have the sound up, so it's not often easy to see what players on the ball. But anyway, here we go. Chelsea, first bit of possession they've had now, almost 5 minutes gone. It's Cole Palmer. Nice pass to Jackson, who spreads it out left. There's a good chance for Chelsea now. And they've got the first corner. Oh, it's been given his goal kick. Gusto played the ball off the City player. It must have come back off him. And the referee or the linesman has given a... Yeah. I think he's right. It's a goal kick. In the other games that took place today, there was a very good game. Sunderland actually looked very good in the Championship. They demolished Sheffield Wednesday 4-0 today, and were 4-0 up after 46 minutes. And they kind of took the feet off the gas after that, but good win for them. Our boy, our ex-fella Jack Clark was very prominent in that game. And in League One at the moment, very important game for Wrexham fans. It's Bolton 0, Wrexham 0 after 79 minutes. Let's see how Celtic are still getting on. They should be still winning, I think. It's the League Cup they're playing in Scotland today. And it's 3-1 to Celtic at the moment. 77 minutes gone. Earlier on, Dundee United beat St Mirren 1-0. And Motherwell beat Kilmarnock 1-0 after extra time. So here we go. 6.5 minutes gone. Chelsea starting to come into the game a little bit now. It was all City for the first 4 minutes or so, but Chelsea have settled down a bit. Cucurella, the man that hasn't had a haircut in about 10 years. Christian Romero, can't wait to play him again. And that ball's over here. And that's going to go out for a throw to Manchester City down by their own corner flag. Haaland hasn't really featured at all yet in this game. He's been pretty quiet. Hasn't had any service. I'm really feeling sorry for Ipswich. They played Liverpool yesterday in their first game, and the next game is against Manchester City. Talk about a baptism of fire in the Premiership. But they've done really well to get there. I mean, and Kieran McKenna, their manager, he learned his trade at Tottenham. He was in charge of the under-18s there until he went to Manchester United. Chance for City, and it's gone wide. That's a pretty poor effort now in the end of it, to be honest with you. But I think it's been deflected out for a corner. Yeah, Bernardo Silva cut the Chelsea defence and cut them open there very, very easily. Oh yeah, was taken out for a corner. So it's corner to Manchester City, first corner of the match. It's a high one, and it's headed back across, but the referee's blown up for an infringement by Haaland. He's having a discussion with the Chelsea defender there. I don't see much wrong with that now, to be honest. In fact, if anything, it's that Haaland is pushed over. That's a strange one. Haaland was pushed over. He knocked over the Chelsea goalkeeper in the process, and the free kick went to Chelsea. Strange. Anyway, I'll be doing ref watch at the end of the week after all the weekend's matches, so I'd imagine it'll be after 9 o'clock at night, after the watershed, because I have a few comments to make about referees in general. Anyway, and Chris is saying no Sterling in the squad. Well, I suppose in the way there's a lot of players not in that squad. You just can't fit them in. Crazy stuff. Now, cross coming in from Chelsea, and a shot it's on the turn there by Fofana, which was well over the bar. Not a chance, really, just a swing and a hit and a hope as the ball came in from the right-hand side there. Yeah, a real centre-half shot. And Chris is saying they had rules this season on holding and pushing. Yeah, but I think that the actual holding has been done on Haaland, initially, and then he got penalised because he fell into the Chelsea keeper. I think there's a lot of new little rules coming in that we'll not know much about until they actually happen. So City just watching their options here. Balls just so now they're going long. Nice pass out to the right here. Back. Now there's a bit of space for the cross. If Doku can make it. It's gone. Pushed over by Cucurella, but no free kick given. So Chelsea have it back for a couple of seconds, and they lost it again. Palmer's lost it to. Oops. There's a chance for City. Oh, the shot went out of play just where the end of the penalty area, halfway between the corner flag and the goal. That's how bad the shot was from Doku. It's maybe 15, 20 yards wide. I wouldn't mind. It was a good opportunity, a clear-sighted goal. Maybe they've got a competition going to the first one to hit a corner flag, win something. Because that nearly came closest to the corner flag. The Pep Guardiola's assistant is giving out about something on the bench there. You just wonder how many of these City players will stay with City if they do get, in the unlikely event that they actually get found guilty and are relegated from the Premiership. Very interesting to see what's going to happen there. And there's Chelsea on the break here, down the left-hand side. City have men back. Ball goes over to the right-hand side. That's Cole Palmer trying to work an opening, but he can. City have all the angles covered here now. Ball's gone back onto the halfway line now for Chelsea, so they're not being too adventurous. They're playing it very cautious. Now it's Palmer. Good move from Palmer. Chance. Good tackle. Ball's taken off from City on the break now with De Bruyne. And De Bruyne hitting a long crossfield ball to Doku. Doku being closely marked by Cucurella. Contrasting hairstyles. And here's City coming down the Bernardo Silva now. That's Doku. Doku playing mostly on the right-hand side here. Normally expect him to be coming in from the left, but he's playing on the right today. Playing a 1-2, and he's fouled Cucurella, so that's a free kick to Chelsea. Now, God, that's some head of hair Cucurella has on. It really is. Totally out of line with what most players have. Chelsea building from the back with at the moment, the most touches in the game, first three of them are all Chelsea players. Cucurella's had the most. Now, both City won the ball back. That's a very poor pass, very loose pass from City. That's a chance for Chelsea. Jackson's on it. Can he fall over himself like he normally does? No, he's beaten away. It's a corner to City. Jackson looked pretty clumsy there, to be honest with you. A forward with a bit more mobility might have got in there, because that was a bad mistake by Chelsea. Gave the ball away in a dangerous position. And Jackson he's fouled the City players who's gone through anyway. So it's no corner. It's a free kick to Chelsea, to Man City. Going to be very interested to see where our young Wilson Odegaard fits into the squad. I mean, I've seen him. He scored a great goal there against for Burnley last weekend, and he's the guy's got pace to burn. Now it's De Bruyne, always full back. He's got pace to burn. Free kick to City, and but just where's he going to slot in? Well, now we've got riches. We've got a lot of riches in the team going forward now at the moment. Really have. We've got a forward line. We can choose from Johnson, Kulusevski, Son, the new Odegaard and Solanke, and Will Lancashire is still in there, and Mikey Moore. So hopefully the defense will be as good. But like going forward, I don't see Spurs having a problem with goals this season. Now City tracking down the right. Shot comes in. Shot come cross from De Bruyne, which is straight down the throat of Sanchez in the Chelsea goal. And what are we now? 15 minutes gone. Fairly even so far. Maybe Chelsea have just about shaded it, but Man City have just about shaded it, but not a lot in it. Both teams showing a bit of respect for each other. Chelsea now playing the ball back to the goalkeeper. Sanchez is taking the ball outside his own area, and he hoofs it up long, looking for Route 1 football, which doesn't come down, and City have it back. Well, don't have it back for Cucurella's after winning it back for Chelsea. He didn't continue his run. Jackson thought he was going to continue his run. He didn't, and the ball is back with City now. Dangerous ball across the goal. Should never, ever do that. They avoided the goalkeeper, put it across the area. And if a Chelsea player had been alive to that could have been a tap-in. No. I think what Chris said earlier about City don't hit the ground running really at the start of the season. They build into it. And this would appear to be, they're not too impressive at the moment. There's no real cutting edge as of yet. I know there's only 20 minutes gone, 16 minutes gone. But with the talent they've got on the team, you expect a little bit more from them. And Chelsea have it back now, but the referee has given Caicedo pulled up for a foul. on Doku. And that's what's going on. Here's Dermot now.
I'm late.
What's
sorry.
that?
I said sorry, I'm late there.
That's all right. Not much happening anyway. It's just a couple of read Chris's comment out here. Odegaard signing came from Norway. That's how it should be instead of the journalism spreading BS. True, absolutely. And Chris again. My issue with Spurs is defensively. You've always scored goals. Yeah, well, that's the thing. We have, as I was saying, we have a very good selection of forwards this season now. Hopefully, defensively we can match it. You know.
Yeah, and how's this match panned out between Man City and Chelsea? Who's been the better side?
It's very even, Dermot. Not much in it. City would have had the ball for the first few minutes. Was it chance for Haaland?
Haaland! Oh, what a goal! What a goal! 1-0.
Eventually forced it in. But that's Haaland's first goal of the season. Chelsea have been pretty good the last few minutes, but that's obviously that goal has now come out of nothing, really.
No, for me, Chelsea are a team of nobody trying to get to know each other. When Man City know each other.
I mean, I think they've had to demolish half the stand to build a new dressing room for them because there's that many players, you know.
I mean, how they've got away with it. Let's see now. A good build up here on the right-hand side
here.
Yeah. I mean, everyone says that Haaland's not good with his feet in the box. I think that's just...
No, he did well, actually. Yeah, two Chelsea players around him. He did very well to smuggle that away. You must be on the same time as me, Dermot, are you?
I am, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm watching it on Sky as well, Philip.
Yeah, 18-42. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well done, Haaland. Now, it was a half-hearted attempt to tackle him, but I suppose a full-blooded tackle would have brought him down for a penalty. So.
I tell you what I like about the checking for possible offside now. If you go on to X, you were able to read what they're actually saying to each other. So I'm going to get that up on my phone.
Yeah, you do that. But it looks onside from here. Like his foot seems to be behind the Chelsea players. But be a shame now. This is ruled out.
Yeah. Let's see now, because I have followed it actually this year. I have to say, here we go. I'm just going to check now. The Chelsea now. Let's see.
No, the lines yet. It's a very bad angle we got in the picture.
Yeah, they haven't. He's onside.
Yeah, it is onside. I was thinking,
Now, if you do want to follow the VAR, it's on X. It's called Premier League Match Center. That's what it's on X. Apparently, there's a VAR check with the other goal. Sorry about the noise in the background. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff happening at Brentford now. It is being checked. The goal, I think, will be given. Yeah, it's a goal. It's been given.
It's a goal, yeah. It came up onside on the screen there. Was it Premier League? What? Premier
League Match Center. Now, guys, we are on tonight later. If you can also, please hit the like button on this new channel of ours. Big up to Chris. He says, I feel Porro and Destiny exposed as fullbacks as though wing-backs for me, not fullbacks. It could benefit them playing three at the back. We're never going to play three at the back because when we did play three at the back, we complained the hell out of it. So, I mean, we had that under Conte. We had that under Mourinho. It doesn't work. We're two at the back and we're fine how we are. Big up Dermo, big up Chris. Look, it may work for Liverpool, but three at the back doesn't work for Tottenham. And it will never work. The key late again. Well, I was up seeing my father-in-law. So and to credit to Mrs. Tron, she knew how to do this, Mrs. Tron, and to credit to her, she got me back as quickly as she could. She actually, I've got a nickname for her now. She's now called Derval Hamilton. That's her nickname now. So anyone that watches Formula One, that's if you see Hamilton win, it's actually Derval win. Drive. Big up Tequila. He says Bowley just likes to collect. He's a big fan of Pokemon and got to catch them all.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's got to be a day of reckoning for this, though. They can't let them carry on like this. You know?
I want to ask you and Boris a question, you and Tequila a question, actually. Probably ask it later. But I was seeing Brian Daigle, and big up to Brian if you're watching. He's been praising Tottenham for their transfer window.
Whoa,
Very
nearly
kindly.
number 2 from De Bruyne. What a shot.
And he's very impressed with our outgoings and how the club have
I
done
think you
it.
have to be doing it. You have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, the Odegaard came out of nowhere. João Gomez looks like he's going to happen now. He's a brilliant player.
Yeah.
And we've got rid of Oliver Skip. So,
Yeah. And Skip today's gone for 20 million plus 5 million add-ons to the Tottenham Hotspur retirement home, which is Leicester City.
Yeah.
I
said earlier, Dermot, I'm a lot of criticism of Oliver Skip. Thank God he's gone. I mean, Oliver Skip's been with Spurs since he was a kid. He was a wholehearted, give 100% every time, and doesn't deserve the treatment he's been getting. Good luck to him in his new job. He probably wasn't good enough for us to get playing regularly, but you can't criticize him for that,
No. We've got Dermo. What's all this having a life outside YouTube? I know it's shocking, isn't it? Well, we are sitting next to the royal that is the Godfather. I mean, if he says he's going out somewhere, you listen. Not right, Philip.
Whatever you say, Thomas.
Whatever you say, Philip.
Anyway, so Chelsea 1-0 down, 23 minutes gone.
Chris is called Bowley is that person who bought all the groceries from all the supermarkets in lockdown.
Yeah, that's him. That's the type of him. Yeah.
But Philip, how they got away with it?
But they haven't yet. Hopefully they haven't, Dermot. Something has to give. I mean, poor old Everton get screwed every time they spend a fiver over their limit. But Chelsea and Man City get away with it. They can do what they like,
Well, we don't know about Man City yet. I tell you, there were some good results yesterday in the Premier League. We'll probably go over them at half time, but I watched Match Today like last night. That sending off at Newcastle. I'm going to have to say in it.
Ridiculous.
It is. Has the referee been in this game, Philip, in your view?
He's been all right so far. Yeah.
Philip praising the referee.
There's two decisions in the Premiership yesterday. The penalty West Ham got was a joke as well. But anyway.
Yeah, it was. Big up to Mr. Colin as well over the Full-Time Sports Network, our channel partner. Hope you're all right, Colin. Are Chelsea still not playing with the sponsor, Philip?
Yeah, no, there are 43 of them down, but they haven't decided which one to put on the shirts yet.
Oh, do you know what? For years, Philip, they've took the piss out of us for years. Isn't it nice we can give a bit back now?
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, they can't decide. I mean, there's... actually, I'm trying to think of a suitable sponsor for Chelsea with keeping it clean, but I just can't think of anyone at the minute.
I'm sure Tequila will come up with one.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to have the Premier League back, though, isn't it, Philip?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Although I must say, I watched a couple of Championship games. I watched the what do you call it? The Sunderland game today.
Yeah,
it was quite good. Jack Clark played very well, and I watched the West Ham game yesterday. I didn't watch Liverpool. I didn't watch Man United.
No. Liverpool were quite good actually. Second half.
Yeah, they wore Ipswich now. In all fairness, to them, I believe they were quite good.
Yeah. Oh, cheers, Chelsea.
Oh, Jackson, he's pulled his skit.
Oh, now is that free?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. Anthony Taylor gets a decision right. Shock horror.
Good job, Philip, sitting down.
I told him Dermot Ref Watch might be on after 9 o'clock this week.
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
Or maybe 2 o'clock in the morning might be better. But anyway,
I think it's going to be fun. Yeah, it's a new thing we're bringing in this year, Philip on Ref Watch. Philip's turning into the Dermot Gallagher of the channel. Who was that other referee years ago, Philip, that he was a Spurs fan, but he always had to make it about him. He had to be the star of the show.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez, I can't remember his name now.
You know who I'm on about?
I do. I think I know the fellow you mean, yeah.
He only retired a few years ago, but he was a Spurs fan, apparently.
Oh, God, I can see him. I can see his name and my face in my mind here.
Yeah, I can see him. He did a podcast there a while ago. It was quite a funny podcast.
It's one of the ex-refs. I can't remember his name now. He's doing a podcast for all the funny things that happened over the years. Some brilliant ones on it, Some really great stories. But what happened, postponing matches and stuff like that,
I don't know. I cannot link up to X, our Twitter page from StreamYard for some reason. I think it must be.
Yeah, something came up at the start on the thing that you couldn't.
Yeah.
There's something was required to be done, but it went off the screen. So.
Do go over to Instagram page. We are on Instagram now, guys. The link is in the description below. I set that up yesterday, and we are going to set up a Facebook page as well, guys. So we'll be on there. So we'll be on all social media. So if you want to contact us or talk to us about football and what you've seen, please do.
Oh, chance for Chelsea. Oh, snuffed out.
Colin says you need to have a blue tick for X now. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't understand that.
I meant to say, did you see anything during the week where the Howard Webb has announced that all referees have to declare what teams they support? So
yeah, I did see that.
I would have thought that's something that should have been done years ago. Never mind now.
Here's Chelsea in the Man City box. Philip, it crosses over. Oh,
still in play, out in the corner.
Chelsea haven't got a sponsor. I thought they had a sponsor.
I probably got fed up.
Do you know what? There's only one or two players in this Chelsea team who I rate. Cole Palmer's one of them.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Cucurella as well is another good player. But
yeah,
really, Chelsea are just. I don't get it. They're not. Everyone thought Abramovich was mad for buying players, but Bowley's just taken it to another level.
Crazy. Like their wage bill alone must be off the charts compared to what their income is.
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, you look at clubs you look at Man United under the Edwards family. Colin would tell us how well they managed Manchester United and how well they were run. Levy, for all these faults, business side has really put Tottenham on a stable market now.
Yeah,
but you look at Chelsea and Man City. I mean, if all Chelsea coming in. Say if Bowley was to pull out of Chelsea or the owners of Man City were to pull out, they'd be in severe debt.
Yeah. I know it's worrying, but I think there's got to be a level playing field. Every team should be treated the same way and not get preferential like these two teams again, I think, as far as I can see.
It's Everton's last season at Goodison Park this year.
It's whose?
Everton's last season at Goodison Park.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Do you know what? They'll go down this year. You guarantee it. They'll get relegated this year.
I'll tell you, I'm glad we're playing them next week because they had a horrible start yesterday.
Oh, they looked woeful. So am I. Looking forward to that. Anyway,
they might have the best round in the championship to keep this up, you know.
See, you asked for something. Colin is the man of knowledge. That's their wage bill.
Oh, wow. And is that including all all the new signings? Jeez, that is unreal. That's the budget of a third world country. That's the gross national product of most countries.
It is.
God almighty, that's ridiculous.
Big up the Keeler says, got to go for food. Enjoy the stream, lads. We'll be seeing you later on. Yeah, we'll see you later on. Our old cockerel friend. Of course, Tequila's joining myself and Philip tonight for a pre-match show. Thank you, everyone that's liked our predicted lineup show as well. That's got good views, so thank you so much for everyone that's liked and subscribed from that. I'm really, really grateful, and thank you to Colin again. He helped me put that together, the design of it. So thank you, Colin, as well.
Colin is saying that it is the current wage bill. Colin, how would that compare to Manchester City's and say Man United's? You know, I just to get a perspective of what level they're at as well.
Yeah, the Keeler's at it. So just wanted to say to join Column's stream to say Spurs are better than United.
Oh dear.
No, don't have a go. United won.
Yeah, we can't speak until we played our first match, and then we'll see what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I did my predicted thing for Dave, right? And I said Spurs will win 3-0. That was conservative. Everyone's going for 4-5-0 wins.
Have they? Jeez, I wouldn't be as confident as that, and not in the first game. We'll see.
We're going to batter them.
I hope so.
It's only Leicester.
Yeah, dangerous talk. But most teams always try and come out the blocks, you know. Mind you, the
Yeah,
two of them lost so far. Two of them
yeah.
lost this weekend.
Here's
So
Chelsea.
chance for Chelsea.
Oh,
Terrible
penalty.
control. Oh my God.
Oh, they're asking for a penalty, Philip. Enzo's asking for a penalty.
No, I don't think so.
Did you see Tony was left out the Brentford squad today?
Yeah, completely. Yeah, very strange move.
Apparently, Saudi Arabia are in for him. He wants 20 million a year wages.
Right. Shows his ambition, doesn't it?
Well, he wants $250,000. I mean, big up to Colum.
20 million a year is what? 1.5 million a week, a month. Yeah. It's 400, nearly 500 grand a week.
I think they're checking this, Philip. No. These are the wage bill of Tottenham, City, and Man United.
Right. So Chelsea are second.
Yeah, to City.
To City. Spurs. God, I think we're paying them 80 million less than Chelsea. Good God.
Yeah.
God be with the day. Jimmy Greaves never earned more than 100 quid a week in his career.
Well, thanks Jimmy Hill for that.
Yeah, he would have only been earning 20 quid a week only with Jimmy Hill.
Yeah.
And they didn't even get 20 quid a week during the summer. It was less during the summer.
Was it 60 quid or something like that?
No, it was 20 quid a week in the summer and 15 in the winter. Oh, sorry, in the 20 in the winter and 15 in the close season or something like that.
Big up Colin for them stats, the stats man.
Well, thanks, Colin. It's great. It's very, very informative.
Yeah. And there is Edison. For me, Palmer's a class act. He really is. Look at that. Look at that bit of skill.
I don't know why City ever let him go, really.
Well, that's Pep for you. Didn't see a future for him.
Yeah.
Here's Man City again, the champions.
Oh, look at them. Skinned them.
What stuff from Cucurella there. It's just, Colin is saying he's not been impressed with either City or Chelsea so far.
No, I don't know. Here's a chance for Chelsea. Was he offside? Jackson. He must be offside.
He has to be offside. Here's Jackson. He's taking it all on his own.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, can I just say,
the flag hasn't gone up yet.
No, the wait for the end of the play.
Oh, for God's sake, it'll be 5 minutes away the way this is going. Jackson did all the hard work and then tried the back pass. They put no power on the shot at all. I mean, now the flag goes, oh, come on, ref. Come on.
That's the rules, Philip. That is the rules.
I know, but the move has gone on for so long.
I know.
What's the point? He's off. Oh, he is offside.
He is offside. Jackson, for me, must be the worst Premier League striker goal. I mean, any striker worth the goal would have put that in the back of the neck.
Yeah. At least get a shot away. Instead of a back pass.
He's woeful. What's Pep saying?
Pep's given out to him. He's saying what I'm saying. That should have been flagged long ago.
Yeah. Look, if you look, I told you we give you a free lunch, a free dinner, and a push seat in Man City. I don't want that. I want more. I can give you more.
Grealish is giving us something going on the pitch now. Grealish is going mad in the background. Look at them.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on.
Yeah. See, there's Pep trying to buy the fourth official. I tell you one thing. I think Chelsea are going to struggle this season, Philip, to be fair.
Well, it's going to be like last season. It's going to be Christmas before they know what their best team is.
I say there's a lot of Chelsea fans really fed up with the way their club's being run at the moment. I mean, they had Abramovich, really, and everything was rosy in the garden till we had to go. And now what? They're being run like when Ken Bates had them. Anyone old enough to remember Ken Bates?
Yeah, I remember.
I mean, he was the fucker that wanted to turn the fences into electric fences for the away fans.
Oh, chance City got through on the right hand side here.
Here is Man City.
Very poor pass.
Well out there. It's the coup. Chelsea.
God.
It's like Chelsea can't play together.
Great save. Great save by
Sanchez. What a save.
Good save. Doku, like really rising shot heading for the top left-hand corner. A good save. Got a deflection as well. Yeah, good keeping there.
See. Gone are the good old days when it was save the bridge. Maybe we need to get them old photos out again for the Chelsea fans. Yeah. Look. There's a Chelsea fan there giving Kevin De Bruyne loads of abuse. He just looked at him and laughed and put in a wicket corner. That's what I love about him. He's stylish.
Now City again. City starting
Chelsea.
to...
No offense, Chelsea fans have no class. Oh, Enzo. It's
City are starting to dominate this game now.
Yeah. Well, Bernardo's in my fantasy team, so he better play well today. For me, no team's really impressed this weekend so far.
I suppose Liverpool probably did a bit. I thought Villa were quite good, actually.
Yeah.
They looked a settled team, looked pretty good.
I thought Man United looked good in patches, to be fair.
They missed a lot of chances, though, you know.
They did. Here comes Cole Palmer.
Palmer going down the right here.
Here we go. Palmer crosses it in. Long cross in. Headed back. Here's Jackson. Why did he not shoot?
He was facing the wrong way. He actually did well to lay it off, but Enzo's shot was deflected for a corner. That's the most dangerous Chelsea have looked now.
Look, I see your point. Hang on. Crossing goes in by thing.
Yeah, watch his position, though. You've got a City player right behind him. He can't get a shot away. The City player's right behind him.
Would you have not spun around, sort of thing, and tried to take a shot?
If you look at the replay down, there's 3 City players would have closed him down.
I suppose so. Yeah, I suppose so.
Plus, he's not good enough to turn around. He's got the turning circle of the Titanic.
Anyway, Chelsea. I've left my reading glasses somewhere. I've got Salino and Nukuku in my fancy. I've got Guardian. Oh, yeah. Wow. It's still good.
Chance for City now.
Oh, City. Oh, unlucky.
Oh,
they're still on the attack.
He's giving a free kick.
He's playing. Oh,
saved by Sanchez's feet.
He's played the advantage, Philip.
The City played down the ground, but he's still playing on here.
Yeah. Now, will he go back with the free kick? I don't think he can.
It's gone too far. He's going to blow his whistle now, I think. Yeah, he has. Ball's gone out anyway.
There's 2 players down, I think. Yeah, there's 2 players down. Another one down as well. Colin is saying, we missed a lot, but we didn't have a striker on the pitch. And that's the thing. If United had, what's his name playing? Hooland, the striker for United.
The young lad. But why not start with the striker? I mean, it doesn't seem to playing a false number 9 to me isn't a good policy.
Yeah, it is.
If you have a striker playing,
I'll be back in a minute, Philip. Sorry.
And the play still held up here.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
I think a Xbox and older one because there was a certain game that I had in one of the Xboxes that's like extremely rare and I can't find out the case for it.
Now, City. Well, which City player is down? He's getting a spray on him. Looks like his right leg is giving a bit of bother. Haaland's goal wasn't after 18 minutes, it was after 38 minutes or 28 minutes. And he took it well. Very half-hearted attempt to tackle him, though, by the Chelsea number 6. Then he puts his hand up looking for offside. Rasmus is injured and Xerxes wasn't 100% match fit. Yeah, I suppose. Moyland. Earning on 91 goals in 100 appearances. Not a bad record, I suppose. And we've got about 5 minutes to go to half time. Still 1-0 to City, and good value for it. Although Chelsea have a couple of, I wouldn't even call them half chances, but slight opportunities they haven't been able to take. I think if City get a second goal here, it's going to be game over. Can't see this Chelsea team coming back. Chelsea standing back, City building very slowly from the back here. They're just playing around with the ball here. Back to the keeper. Still haven't got outside their own penalty area. No, they're outside it. Now they're back to the keeper again. Back to the keeper again. Oh, come on! This is so negative. City, come on, get on with it. Now they're building down the right hand side. Good play by Chelsea there, forcing the City player back, and it's a throw to City. And Chelsea still stolen the ball back, and there was a chance for them. Now to Palmer. Palmer shoots. Whoa, and it's a goal for Chelsea. And it's offside again. Oh my God, that's a terrible mistake by the goalkeeper, Edison. He spilled a relatively easy shot. It went straight out to Jackson, but Jackson was standing in an offside position. Make sure this is offside now. That's dreadful goalkeeping by Edison. You expect him better than that. It was a shot from outside the area. No power.
I just saw.
Straight at him. Jackson is offside. I mean, that's poor. That is very poor from Jackson. He should be watching along the line there. And even he couldn't miss that, but he was a yard offside. Oh dear. Stay and watch the lines, Jackson. That's all you have to do. That was lazy attacking. They're still checking it, but you can see pretty obviously he was offside. Yeah. Offside. Not by much now, but he's offside. Oh, dear.
So,
Chelsea,
nil.
if you've not got a striker and put the ball in the net. You know, think back to the Chelsea strikers they used to have. You know, Morata even. You know, Chelsea building again. Oh, 5 minutes extra in the first half to be played. About 40 seconds of that gone.
Here comes Chelsea again. Yeah, Romas is injured, and yeah, Zachary wasn't 100% match fit. I feel sorry for United because there were some decent players, and they weren't able to play them, Philip, on Friday.
Yeah, well, what's going to happen? Anybody? We seem to have a fully fit squad now for tomorrow night.
Yeah, hopefully.
Chelsea finishing the half as if they mean something.
This is Philip watching Chelsea. Makes him sleepy.
That's
it makes anyone sleepy.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been the most exciting match of the season so far. Anyway.
How do you feel refs have been this weekend, Philip, in total?
Well, I mean, they've got the wrong decision a couple of times. I mean, the penalty for West Ham, the sending off at Newcastle. They were both wrong decisions. But somebody made the suggestion, Dermot, that the VAR is only going to overturn a ref's on-field decision if it's blatantly obvious he's made a mistake. If it's 50-50, they'll stick with the referee's decision, which might not always be the right one. But
No,
they're trying to make VAR less controversial, I think.
I can't see them doing that.
No. Like I said earlier, the Doku coming in, Doku switched over to the left. Why can't they have this new VAR in now rather than wait until October to have it in, you know?
Oh, the offside rule.
Yeah, the 3D one.
I've
Surely they should have had it ready for the start of the season.
well, apparently it's going to come in during after one of the autumn
International breaks.
International breaks.
Yeah, but I'm saying, well, could they not have had it in now for this weekend, you know?
Oh, well,
You know,
the Premier League. I mean, it's the clubs themselves. The clubs are the ones that are not.
Full chance.
Oh, is that a penalty?
If it's agreed they're going to do it.
No, he says no penalty.
The installation of it shouldn't take that much. It's all, you know, it should be ready to go.
And
We've known about it for about a year.
Let's see. Is it a penalty?
No, he fell into
it a penalty? Oh, I don't know. Hang on. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I for the execution, I'll give that a 9.5. For the tumbling over, I'll give that an 8. And I think for the execution, I'll give that a 7. It wasn't. It was a bronze medal.
Bronze medal.
Yeah,
he's gone down there as if he was actually fouled. I think the award for the diving of the week goes to the Southampton player that got Shah sent off, though. That was the best one.
Did you like his reaction? He went down like he's got. I was expecting blood on his face and everything. It was like.
Which also, you notice too, which I thought I wonder is going to be a common thing around the grounds. Did you see the terrible tackle Danilo got in Man City?
Yeah.
Well, not Man City, Nottingham Forest. That they brought the screens out on the pitch immediately. It was, remember, they used to do it at horse racing when the horse would fall, it had to be put down. But
yeah,
I think it's a good thing because otherwise, you know, it stops prying eyes. I think it's a good thing to have.
Yeah, watching City makes Colm sleepy.
Yeah. Well, and Colm's agreeing with my thing there, but the VAR will have more ref power this year. VAR will honour an on-field call. That appears to be the way they're going to go.
Football should be left to the man on the pitch, not a man sitting in Stockley Park somewhere. And then almost as good as yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was a good miss, all right.
Yeah. Look, Man City always start slow, Philip.
They do, yeah, they do.
But Chelsea, I think Chelsea for me, if they play like this, are not going to qualify for Europe at all.
Well, they only scraped in last year, so yeah.
Oh, here's Chelsea now. Good. Chelsea on the attack. Would he cut back? He does. He cuts in. He shoots. Well defended by Manchester City. Then try not to give it to Jack. Oh, is it brought down? Asking for another penalty.
No, it's all right.
It's not. No, good that was a fourth. If that was the Olympics, he would have got fourth for that. It's Cucurella, the man with the long hair.
Chelsea finished the game a little bit stronger than they've been most of the half. So
yeah, I feel sorry for the Chelsea manager.
No, I don't. I don't feel
sorry
for
anything
to do with Chelsea.
Seriously, why did he leave Leicester?
He's probably getting paid 3 or 4 times what Leicester were paying him.
Yeah, probably. And it is half-time. It is half-time. Philip, what's your first half thoughts on this? I mean, I've only come in the first 90 minutes. 90 minutes you saw it.
Mediocre game. Not
Chelsea or Man City?
Both, really. Neither team have really hit the spots. City looked the more assured team, but Chelsea came into it a little bit near the end there. And if they had a decent striker on the pitch, they might have got a goal. You know, but I'd say City will regroup in the second half and going to win this comfortably.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, Philip, look, it's been an exciting Premier League weekend. I mean, you've saying a lot. The Championship games have been brilliant.
Yeah.
Did you see that video by Steve Perriman? A little 7-minute video, and he was talking about he's very much Ange in, and he's very much stick by Ange through the bad times, stick by Ange stick by him. He will take us there. And he was on about young players. And he's saying, don't overhype the young players. And he read out an article Bill Nick wrote on Steve Perryman in the early 70s. And Bill Nick said that Steve Perryman was a bit like Danny Blanchflower, the way he played the game.
Yeah.
But through the whole article, he never praised him because he didn't want him to get ahead of himself. Do you feel some of these younger players have smoke blown up their backside so early that they think they're better than they are?
Well, this is I maybe mentioned this on previous broadcasts. This is where I think the company a lot of these young fellas keep helps. If they've got hangers on and we're going to tell them they're the best things in sliced bread, then they're going to believe it. What they need is people that are going to ground them, call them out when they make a mistake and say, you're not as good as you think you are, and try and keep them on an even keel. Because Bill Nick was dead right. And, I think a good manager will give a player praise when it's deserved, but bring him down to earth very quickly when it's not deserved. And that might keep them on a level keel. But remember, Dermot, these guys are earning obscene amounts of money every week.
Yeah.
There's too much free time. Social media, if they read social media, it can affect them as well. Because, I mean, any Spurs player reading some of the social media, well, hang on, are those guys supporting Spurs at all? Some of the stuff that goes out there, so it's a fine line. They need good. Like, I tell you what I like about, going back to Lucas Bergvall. Lucas Bergvall has moved his family over. Bought an apartment near the Spurs training ground. He's going to be grounded. He's not going to be let fly off into London every night hit the nightclubs. He's got his family with him, and that's very, very important for young players.
You rate him very highly, don't you?
I do.
I really. Just very quickly, we'll get back to that. A column says Chelsea squad all have a fiver on Palmer to score a penalty in the first game of the season.
Luis Paqueta was playing last night.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, for West Ham. He scored the penalty.
I turned that game off after half an hour. I just found it so boring.
Yeah,
the first game of the...
it wasn't a bad game, but Paqueta scoring the penalty role kind of wondered, did he have a bet on himself?
Yeah. The first game of the Prem is never up to watch due to match year, and I've actually forgot.
That's it.
Yeah. Can you just get the second comment there?
Ollie Watkins last night looked so rusty for Villa. He really did.
Yeah.
He didn't have a touch at all.
No. I always said West Ham were going to be dark horses, but what I saw West Ham yesterday, I'm not sure,
No. There were a lot of new players. There'll be the same problem as Chelsea, getting to know themselves, and getting a decent team out there. Hope they don't, to be honest.
No.
But
Jackson was a really poor man. Yeah, Jackson he scored a hat-trick against us last season, Philip.
Yeah,
and we went down to 9 men.
And we had 9 men.
Yeah.
Now, we scored against teams like that, all right.
Now, look, I'm not going to talk about Tottenham Leicester because we've got the pre-match show tonight, and I want to leave all to that. But I want to talk a bit about Ange, Philip. And do you know, when you look at previous managers, we've had Keith Birkinshaw, Kerry Venables, Bill Nick, Arthur Owen, all them managers that have been successful. If you could pick one manager that sort of likens to Ange Postecoglou, who would you pick? Who would you think? Do you know what? He reminds me of what that manager did. Is there any manager from the past that, I know Ange is his own man, but is there any manager?
Tough one.
Is there a bit of Bill Nick about
him? The style of management has changed so much over the years, really. It's like chalk and cheese, what used to go on in the previous day. Maybe Keith Birkinshaw, a more modern. I know he's not modern; it's 40 years ago, but it's still most modern of our managers. I think that would have a bit of Ange about him. Possibly Martin Jol. Martin Jol was a bit of a free spirit.
People have said that actually. There's a bit of Martin Jol about him.
Possibly.
I think there's a bit of Bill Nick about him.
Ange normally wins things in his second season, so this is what we can hope that this happens this time.
Yeah, but there's a bit of Bill Nick about Ange. There's a little bit of Bill Nick magic there. You can tell a good manager from a great manager. And I think Ange is becoming a great manager.
Well, hopefully. But what I like about Ange is I think he's like, this is what, being an Australian, right? Australians are straight talkers. You know, if there's no bullshit with them, and if you may say something or do something wrong, you'll hear about it. That's what I like about Ange.
Yeah.
He'll pull someone down if they're getting too big for their boots, and he'll drop them without even thinking about it. So that's what I like about him. He's no favourites.
They're just showing the goal again, Philip, from Haaland. I've criticised Haaland. He's worked on his game in the summer.
Yeah,
because
he's done well.
Last season,
there's powder puff tackles in Chelsea.
Yeah.
You know, but still, he did well to get the ball out of his feet to scoop it into the net. But I mean, that's where this first tackle here, that's a nothing tackle, really.
Cook, if that was Romero, he would have taken Haaland completely out of it.
Haaland will still be having treatment if that was Romero.
No, to be fair, Romero will be chasing Cucurella for his another lock of his hair.
Well, I was just saying that earlier. Haaland or Romero can't wait to play against Cucurella again. You know.
Yeah, Cucurella's looking around. Where is it? I bet he still has nightmares. He looks around. Where is it? A lot of their new players didn't play. To be fair, I think that was West Ham. Yeah, that is actually true.
Yeah. Come here. I just need to go and plug my laptop in there when the battery's about to go.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll carry on for a few minutes, Philip. That's fine. Just going through the shots here. Jackson's disallowed goal here, guys. And for me, I'm looking at it now. They got it out to the wide. Cole Palmer then puts a lovely ball in. It's very, very close for me, guys. It is offside, but just by margins. But Chelsea have to do more of that in the second half. They're not attacking Man City for what I've seen enough. And for me, Chelsea are just like a team that don't know each other. And that's the problem of buying players beyond players, buying 10 or 15 players. It takes some time to gel. And the team they had last year, it was gelling under Pochettino. Now they've got a new manager. He wants his players in. And it's going to be another season of Chelsea not gelling. I really do believe that. But for me, Man City, I think slightly the better team in that first half. They are the champions, but again, there's a star next to the name with this Premier League. Are they going to be found guilty? I think you can't really look at the Premier League with any seriousness to this matter is sorted out, in my opinion. And I think till they sort it out, I think for me, the Premier League's going to be a bit of a joke. Because you've got a team there that have broken the rules and 115 different charges and still are allowed to. This should have been sorted out in the summer, then let it roll on into the season. I think for me, this is where I think the Premier League, and this the other thing as well, bringing outside people to run football. And I don't want anyone else coming in running our game. Football should be left to football people to run football. But the Premier League have to do better themselves. And with the charges of Man City, it's been rumbling on. Like the new offside rule. That should be in for the start of the season, not going to be put in, well, sometime during one of the international autumn breaks. It's not good enough. And it's not good enough that these Man City... the players you can't blame or the fans, you can blame the owners, and they should have had this done and dealt with months ago. And what are they going to do if they are found them guilty? There's only one pure option, is to relegate them. But are they going to wait to the end of the season? Are they going to deduct them a load amount of points and then think, well, that'd be good enough? Or are they going to fine them? I mean, fining them is pointless. You have to do something that deters other teams from doing it. And you look at the likes of Chelsea. There's supposed to be problems with FFP. They're buying players out of nowhere. All clubs doing little deals with themselves. The Premier League, for me, if the Premier League don't want this independent regulator coming in and running the game, they have to sort their own house out. Football should be left to football people, but they're not making a good enough excuse for themselves. Do you know what I mean, Philip? Do you know what I mean? They want this independent regulator to come in and run football. Well, if the Premier League go against it, then get your house in order. Prove to the government that you can run your own house. And at the moment, with this Man City thing, they've been proved they can't run their own house.
Well, I think when you're talking about independent regulator, you want to bring someone in who doesn't have a clue who Manchester City are, what they've won, or what you've got to go with a completely open mind, have no prejudices whatsoever. Like if you and me were appointed an independent regulator, we'd be favouring Tottenham. It's only human nature.
Yeah.
So that's why so many companies can have no affiliation to any club at all. You know? And this thing, I brought it up earlier there, but the referees only been asked this season what club they support. I mean, that should have been asked 50 years ago, never mind now. You know?
But look, we're going to chat for this is really bugging me. Every weekend, VAR will be a talking point. They will somehow find a way to ruin the new offside. Yeah, they will.
They probably will. Yeah, they probably will.
I'm so looking forward to your ref watch this week, Philip. I am so looking forward to it. Does it have to have a parental guidance before that?
Well, I think, you know, you said the old censorship thing, under 12s, under 14s, this would be over 21s, right?
The points deductions depend on how many charges they've had. But I get that, Colin, right? I do understand that. But why not do this in the summer? Why wait until the start of the season to do it? It's going to mess up the season. So what they're going to do, they're going to found guilty. Well, hang on, lads. If we relegate them now, this should be all sorted out in the summer.
Colin, am I right in saying that the number of charges has actually gone up to about 130 now? I heard that somewhere during the week. So interesting to know if that's the case, you know?
Yeah, but the point is, do you know what I'm getting at? Why not sort this out in the summer? I mean, if they get found guilty, right, say during the season, is it going to be right? We're going to relegate you, so we're going to give you 100 or 200 100-point deduction now. That relegates you then.
But am I right in saying there's no right of appeal on this one?
Yeah, there is no right of appeal in this.
So in other words, okay, if the thing starts in September, goes on for Christmas, and there'll be maybe 3-4 months after that before the result comes out, it'll come out towards the back end of next season. So if they're going to be relegated, that's it. Send the story that they're down the next season.
So say if they're winning the championship and the team that's second then wins the championship because of what happened to them.
That's another day's work. That's another day's work.
Do you know my point? Why not sort it out?
It's very unsatisfactory. It should have been sorted out long ago. It really should.
And look, I don't agree with it. You're waiting for they wiggled out that documentary. I must find it, Philip, and put the link in for that documentary on YouTube. You told me about it. I'm sitting there. I watched it the other day, and I'm sitting there going, "How the hell did they get out of that?"
Yeah,
you can tell there was brown paper.
That's why, Thomas. That's why. Money.
Right. Okay. So if we want something done, we'll send you to deal with it then, Philip. Yeah. Is that the?
No. It's just that when they say money, they can afford to pay these 1,500 quid an hour lawyers.
Yeah.
You know.
Jackson's. Big up to Mr. Wayne Bonner. Big up, Wayne. Jackson's bloody awful. I wouldn't even sign him for something. I wouldn't even sign him for our Wexford youth team. I mean, they're crap as it is. Our independent regulator is supposed to be the FA, but they couldn't measure flour on scales and shows. I'm going to be a bit defender of the FA here. I think they do their best, but I think the Premier League is a bigger monster. Foden's on for the second half, Philip, for Man City.
Okay.
I think the FA, he's come on for Savinho. You are right, Philip. Colin saying it's 100.
Yeah, that's a very good point Colin makes there, actually. They'll probably give a point a season for the next 120 years.
Yeah. Right. I'm just going to let me know when you've kicked off, Philip.
Just about to now. Hold on. I think we're still, go on.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. We're both watching the Sky. It's the first time you've been linked up. Not once have you said, what time are you at?
It's the first time we've been synchronized all fucking year. God forgive me. You know what I mean?
Philip, what time are you at?
45:16, Dermot. How are you?
No, I'm 45:20. Yay!
Oh my God, so am I. What a coincidence, you know? Oh God.
It should be.
You can see, I meant keeping it Tottenham related. Our under 21s got off to a great start yesterday.
They did.
Chelsea 2-1.
Yeah. I see that a few stories come out. We're in for Locatelli and as well for 20 million. We're going to put a bid in for him.
Yeah.
I think we see a lot of changes this week at Spurs. We'll have to speak to my source, who's not well at the moment. So, to our source, I know he does watch the channel. Get well, sir, from everyone here.
Yeah.
We all love you, and we all wish you a speedy recovery. So, big up to our source as well. As I call them, Mr. Saul, Mr. Source. Rather than them get
just call them HP.
HP, yeah. Or
HP
Heinz.
sauce.
What was that advert years ago? No, we have Chef over here, don't we, Philip, for a brown sauce?
Yeah.
I was in Super Value the other day, which is like Morrison's for guys in the UK, and they were selling HP sauce on special offer.
Yeah,
€1 per bottle. I haven't seen HP sauce for years. Mind you, my father, may he rest in peace, loved HP sauce.
When I was a kid living in Belfast, there used to be an ad on TV.
Yeah.
This guy gets sentenced to 10 years imprisonment on bread and water. And he says, have you any questions? Yes, so I hope the bread's Ormo, which is the name of the bakery.
City ain't getting punished, but they should be. All about money. He said, miracles can happen when Philip and Doma are in sync.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you know what, Philip? I've missed these watchalongs.
Yeah, they're good fun. They
are good fun. Now tomorrow,
especially when your team's not playing, because you can, you can relax when you're watching them.
Yeah, tomorrow now is going to be fun, because I know if we're not playing well within 10 minutes at the end of the game, I'm going. I'm going.
Jeez, I won't even last 10 minutes there, never mind.
Well, you're doing post-match live with me tomorrow night, so you better be around.
Oh, lovely.
Well, it depends. If not, I'll have to get Tequila to come in and pretend to be you.
To send an APB on me. Where's he gone?
Yeah.
Last seen running down the road screaming.
I was watching YouTube the other night, and I come up. It was about. Do you know how American do car chases? They all filmed them for the news networks. In America, and there was this car bike being tracked, and everyone thought it was a bloke, right? And it was a woman that got out of it, and there she was walking down the roads. The news chopper was following her, not a copper around. I don't know if she got arrested in the end because I turned off. And she's trying to hitch a ride of people trying. She was stuck on the ride down this road. Like, they all thought it was a man. It was a woman. It was the shock of the man, the reporter. Oh, it's a woman. We've all been calling her a man for the last hour. It's so funny.
Yeah, oh dear. Yeah.
I love in America, they actually follow car chases over there. It's booming hilariously funny. Here's
Chelsea
Palmer.
building down the right with Palmer.
Oh,
nice ball.
Jackson
got stuck under his feet again.
He's woeful.
He got stuck under his two left feet.
You have to say, look, forget the charges, forget everything. Pep does manage a great side, though, doesn't he?
He does. You've got to give him credit. Yeah, he does.
I think he'd be the next England manager. I think that's what they're waiting for. England are waiting for him to retire, resign from Man City. He's going to be the next England manager. I say he's been offered it as well. Him or Jurgen. Well, see, Pochettino's gone to America, so it won't be him. Might be Klopp. Probably trying to convince a German.
Klopp might take a year off and come back in. You know.
Can you imagine a German running the English side?
Not really.
No, seriously, it's like Jack Charlton taking over the Irish side back in the day.
Yeah. Do you know, I think if start winning things, nobody would care.
Exactly. He got us to a European Championships and the World Cup. Nobody cared. He was English. The rest he was Irish.
Yeah.
His son's coming over for the Ireland game.
Okay.
Jack Charlton's. Yeah, him and his son, and somebody asked him, who are you going to be supporting? He said, Ireland, of course.
Well, very good.
He said his father was a proud Englishman, but he was also a proud Irishman as well.
An honorary Irishman.
Yeah, he was very fair though, wasn't he? He always wanted two teams to do well, but if we played England, he wanted Ireland to win. Where's Jackson? Anderson out quickly.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That game's coming up fairly soon now. 2 weeks time.
Klopp has stated he's done. Yeah, I've read that he's done. Oh, a bit of update for you. The Premier League updated the website last night, Philip.
What?
The update.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, is that because all the squad numbers have now been issued?
No, it's because I had a rant on Thursday or Friday about it. It probably is, Philip, but I'm thinking it was my rant. Somebody from the Premier League saw them.
Oh yeah,
so
why not?
I'm taking. I went on yesterday and got all the players for this season, the first team squad.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. There's a bet going. Oh,
chance.
Haaland! Oh,
Good
what a
save
save from the keeper!
It was a good height for him.
It was.
Solanke's taking number 19.
Yeah. Do you know what? I thought they were waiting for Richarlison to go and give him the number 9 shirt.
That's what I was thinking, And the Chelsea squad is now warming up on the touchline, and the crowd control people have moved in to help them,
You're going to laugh at Chelsea. They've made themselves a laughing stock of the Premier League. They really have. That's about time too, Philip.
Yeah, nasty.
Clough has retired, in my opinion. I think he has. I want a bloody winner in the dugout, not anyone from England. Couldn't care less if he's German, etc. If he's the best man for the job, then a point. I mean, we vote for an Iceland fella. Don't know how long he's. If he beats England, Philip, he's a hero.
He'll be in for life.
He'll get a statue next to Jack Charlton.
Yeah, made of ice, obviously.
There was a mate of mine going over to the Ireland-England game.
Right.
And he's a bit scared of going because of the rivalry between England and Ireland. And he said to me, what are the guards like over there? Are they friendly? So I said to him, watch the 1995 Ireland-England game. I said, that'll give you an idea what the guards are like if you piss them off.
Oh, geez, that's not a good one to recommend. He's not coming, so. Right?
No, he watched it. He rang me back. He said, I've just sold my ticket and cancelled my flight.
I was going to say. Things have changed a little bit since then.
I said, yeah. I said that there used to be one baton for every one guard. Now there's 2 batons for every 3 guards. You don't. He said to me, he was horrified by it, but he was praising the guards, right? And he said, I said they actually bat them all the way back to the boat again. I said it was quite funny.
I don't know how you can see that picture there. Look, the Chelsea squad waiting to come on for the warm up.
No, it's not the website column. It's the Premier League website, which I was waiting for them to update. Sorry, I got that wrong. Premier League have actually updated the website. Not Spurs haven't even updated their website yet.
Well, you see that they won't do that until all the players are in and gone. Next Saturday or Sunday, whenever that is.
I love Tottenham's new kit, Philip. I am getting it. I am getting the home kit. I love the home top.
I had the away shirt. I got the away shirt, the blue one.
Yeah, but you're a lot skinnier than me, Philip. I'm a bit more porky.
I'll tell you, I should have bought an extra size. They're kind of slim, but slim fits.
Ireland now have made the home kit like the old home kits, like the old 80s, 90s ones. Remember the ones that are a bit more flowy.
They probably are the old 90s and 80s. Well, they probably found them in the storeroom somewhere.
Yeah. Just to let you know, the beard may be coming off today. I'm making sure the beard may be coming off today.
All right. Beard rash for a week. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna. The idea is to actually shave it off and regrow it again.
All right. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, there is football match going on. Not that you know.
It's that boring. Really. To talk about my beard. The shorts for this game. Doing the shorts for this watch along is going to be interesting. There's Doku.
The pineapple head on him.
Yeah.
It looks like a pineapple there with the
I can't believe how many Chelsea players are on that lineup, Philip. It's really funny.
I know. Oh, dear. They probably asked for special permission from the FA. Can they bring on? Can they pick from 16 substitutes instead of 9?
Yeah.
Just to give the guys something to do,
Yeah. Hang on, lads. Yeah, just go out there. Just warm up. You'll be all right. You might get on in 10 years' time. Apart from Reggie, is he in the Brentford kit? And is he in the Villa kit one? No, it's the Premier League website. They've actually got Oberbar is that everyone's in the new kit apart from our new signing on the Premier League website. I was giving out hell, and I was giving out. I was saying to Colin, like, when they're going to ever update their website? And then I forgot about Media Day. You haven't seen our predicted lineup, have you, Philip?
No.
It's going to get in there tonight. We've all, me and Dagila did our predicted lineup.
I'll do mine up for later on and let you see how it compares. Don't tell me what yours is. I'll see what.
Yeah.
I'll see what I'll do mine.
Well, we did the show there, went out this morning at 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, no, I just mentioned it tonight, you know.
Yeah. Also, guys, tonight's show, you get to where you can watch it. The latest odds as well, which we're going to do this season. We're going to, if you fancy a bet, we're taking all the odds off Sky Bet. Please bet responsibly, by the way. We're not sponsored by them, which we were. If you are watching, Philip is very good with numbers and money. He can, you know, he's our accountant. That's why Philip goes to Monaco every year on holiday, and I go to Bognor Regis. But there we go.
Yeah,
I know she didn't actually. You didn't actually disagree with me on that, Philip. By the way.
No, I wouldn't go to Monaco.
Well, I think you'd be well suited in Monaco.
I was in it once, all right. The only thing I commented on Monaco was, you know, when normally you're walking down the street and you see a Ford dealer here and a Kia dealer here and a Hyundai dealer. Down in Monaco, it's Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce, Maserati, Porsche, you know.
Anyway, back to the football. Chelsea about to make a substitution.
The manager. The lottery has taken place. They draw the number out. and the loser is number what?
Number 19.
Number 376.
That made me laughing. For years, we've been waiting to take the piss out of Chelsea. Now we can. Spurs fans will understand this.
Although, do you know, I have to say, I like their jerseys. I like the
do
jerseys.
Actually. What's Nike? They make ours.
Yeah.
Oh,
I suppose not liking one thing about them isn't bad. You know, you're allowed that.
Yeah.
And Kunku's gone off, and Neto has come on.
Yeah.
Well, that's the boy that we thought we were looking for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Here we go.
You know, if Wolves sell your man to us, what do you call him? The one we're supposed to be looking at. They've sold a lot of their good players this summer.
They have. But they played well yesterday, apart from that second half, Philip, to be fair.
I didn't watch it. You know me, Dom. It's against my religion to watch Arsenal play.
I was actually watching Bobby doing the commentary to it.
Chance for Chelsea.
Oh, wow. Well done by Bob.
Jackson again. Not quick enough.
Who was
he
that?
Should have been in like a shot there, and he wasn't.
Yeah. But here's Joe. It was Enzo. Enzo got the ball, first time ball. What a tackle by the Man City defender.
I tell a lie. It wasn't Jackson.
Lewis got back there from Man City.
He did well, actually. He tried to the post as well.
Yeah, he did. He's up. He's limping. Colin was saying Chelsea kit looks like a bus seat.
Well, that's actually very true. Yeah. Well, we've those covers in our buses over here as well.
So, what Colin's trying to tell us is after this corner, Man City getting it out. So, what Colin was trying to tell us is that he sits in Chelsea kits every day going to work.
Exactly.
There you go. Here's
City's defense doesn't. Look at this for Ndoku.
Oh, here's Haaland.
Oh, he just passed it behind Haaland. City's defense does not look that secure, you know.
Chelsea just don't. I'd be very worried for you, man. Todd Boehly's watching this thinking, did I make a mistake here?
Did I make 20 mistakes here?
Well, did I make a mistake getting rid of Pochettino?
No, that's true.
I mean, Levy could have got rid of Pochettino after the first season. You give him time, and look what he achieved. Well, he didn't achieve a lot, but he achieved. He got to places where we never thought we'd get to.
Get us higher up the league. But I'm just thinking, you mentioned Chelsea have no sponsor. I still think Billy Smart's Circus would be a perfect sponsor for them. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. I find the Chelsea crowd very. It's for the first. I've got the sound slightly on. I hope it's not coming across the screen, but it's only now starting to get behind that team now. Oh, Jackson! Oh, for fuck's sake!
Jackson again, open goal.
If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be
should have scored.
If we were Chelsea fans,
we're doing our nut at this stage.
Doing our nut at this point. Jackson is down. Apparently, he's got he's pulled a muscle. I think because he tried. I mean, he's wearing golden boots. He's not doing himself any favors.
Look at a lovely pullback there. Head it on, right?
Yeah.
All he has to do is hit it.
Put it either side of him.
Yeah.
Seriously. Mm-hmm. If he puts that either side of the keeper,
puts it straight at him.
No. We've got Colin saying, "No, I get the first bus, not a cheap." Get the bus. And then it also says Chelsea sponsored by Stagecoach buses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the Chelsea Man City watch along, where we're watching Man City play. This team from what do you call them, Billy?
What
do you call the circus again?
Billy Smart Circus.
Billy Smart Circus.
Mightn't be going now. I used to be going in my time, Billy Smart Circus. But the Chelsea have come back. They're playing better in the second half. City seem to be sitting back a little bit, not creating so much.
Wouldn't you just sit there and just we can pick these feckers off?
Yeah, but 1-0 is a dangerous score to be doing that.
But Man City do win 1-0, Philip. They've got a way of doing it.
That's true. Yeah,
Pep knows how to drill a side into winning one. How many times have they won? He's gone mental on the touchline at the moment.
Here's Haaland down the left.
I tell you who I like watching is Doku and De Bruyne. They're playing Bernardo as well. Man City have great players.
They do.
Here's Bernardo. Foden. Lovely little football here from Man City. Chelsea looking to get up the wing. Enzo. And it goes all the way back to Man City again. Good afternoon, gents. Hope you're both well. Hello, good Mr. Simpson. Other summer signing for the channel, Philip. He's yet to make an appearance. Apparently, something to do with the agent fee.
Oh, it's the contract negotiations haven't completed yet, is that it?
Yeah, well, we're leaving that to Colin at the moment. But there's some disagreement. So what I've done, I sent Carl's agent an ultimatum. Sign or get ready to meet the Godfather. So, Carl, you will be signing very soon. And also, Colin is saying, watch Jackson up top. I'm surprised Edison hasn't got his stick chair out yet.
Yeah.
Here's Bernardo. Do you know what? I understand why Bobby doesn't like doing Man City games. They are quite boring.
Yeah, they're efficient.
Unless they're playing Tottenham. And then, of course, it's going to be exciting because we're going to batter them.
Oh, good ball.
Here's Haaland. What a touchdown from Haaland.
Good tackle.
Oh, goal 2-0.
No, it's not. No, it's a foul.
No, foul.
They kicked us, Chelsea.
Yeah.
The guy with the mop, Lewis.
There's Cucurella. So send them off.
I need to get a new mop for the floor here.
Yeah, and there is here's Haaland. Look at the takedown from. I think Haaland's worked in his game in the summer. You know, Philip.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Well, no, say hopefully he's got. No, he brought down Colville.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, come on,
Philip. In that now, you know. Colville just fell over.
Come on.
I hope VAR's looking at that. I think that should be a goal.
Are you joking me? Seriously?
He's after booking somebody as well.
He's going to book Haaland. He never touched him.
That's a joke.
Even Haaland is like, what the? I haven't looked on the website there, Philip. Cancel. I haven't looked on the see, there was Chelsea are making 3 more subs. Jackson's come off, Philip. We'll be all happy about that. I'm not happy about that because I have to say I was enjoying watching Jackson. Let's see if there's any update. Yeah, the VAR check a potential penalty. Now they've got the offside picture up for the Chelsea. I tell you, there wasn't much in it, Philip.
Well, for the Chelsea goal.
I'm just downloading it now. I'm going to put it into the thing. I know I'm going to. Hopefully I won't, but I will bring it up at the end of the game. There wasn't much in it, Philip.
No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't.
We're just bringing up quickly now for you guys. That was the picture from. This is what VAR are looking at.
Yeah, you can see he's noticeably in front, but maybe about a foot or so.
A foot or so, yeah. This is what this new X thing is bringing out. It's bringing up all the photos and everything, Philip.
Well, that's good.
Of the decision.
Yeah, I've logged onto it right now, so I have it on my phone.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's happening with the Brentford Palace game. How did that end?
2-1 to Brentford. And it was a very tight offside decision in that as well, which would have given Crystal Palace another goal.
It's the second season in a row they've started at home on the Sunday at the same time.
Yeah,
we played them
2 weeks last season.
Yeah, no, but we played at the same time with them last season as well. At the same time. Here's Enzo Cucurella. Back to Enzo.
We're away again as usual.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're home to Arsenal first this year. Makes a change.
Well, at least we're at home. We're at home in the last game of the season, which is the first time it's happened for a long time. I
think I'll go to that one. Here, because we're going to be picking up the Premier League trophy. That's what we were doing. The quad is on, Philip. Hashtag the quad is on.
Yeah, the quad's on for everybody at the moment. There's nobody knocked out then. Yes.
Neto has let Neto on. Let's see how long he lasts before he gets knocked. Yeah, I hope Neto pulls a hamstring within 5 minutes.
Yeah, he is a bit injury prone, isn't he?
Yeah. Hurland scraping his studs down. He said accidentally a little bit of contact with my studs. Ipswich played well, to be fair to them, and next City. So, do you know what? That first half, I thought Ipswich played extremely well.
Yeah.
I mean, second half, Liverpool come into their own, but first half, Ipswich look a good side, actually.
There will be. They've bought a hell of a lot of players, but they've a good manager. Kieran McKenna is a decent manager. The fact that a lot of clubs wanted him during the summer is tantamount to that.
Oh, free kick. Haaland was brought down. Holding his ankle. There's Chelsea. Now it was free kick, ref. Let's see if it was Philip. Let's have a look.
Yeah, he caught him on the ankle.
Yeah, it was caught him, yeah.
Yeah, Colin says Ipswich played well, but the next game is City. God love them. Liverpool and City in the first 2 games, you know. Tough.
We'll get them out of the way early.
Oh, true enough, yeah. But, like, you know, you maybe might like a less formidable team to get kicked in and get started.
Are you nervous for tomorrow night, Philip?
Yeah, I'm always nervous first game in because you never know what to expect, you know?
Yeah. I look, we'll talk about Winks tonight, and we'll give Winks a bit of a send-off because I think he deserves one as well.
Oliver Skip.
Yeah, I do give credit to our transfer network team. They've got all the Deadwood out, Philip. I'm not calling Skippy and Deadwood, but you know what I'm getting at.
Skip was never going to get regular first team time. And the fact we've got 20 million for him is good business. It really is.
It is.
For homegrown lad, it's profit, you know?
Yeah, and that goes into the transfer kitty for Ange to buy a couple of more players.
Hopefully.
Well, 2 more coming in for the end of the window. And a couple of more going out.
With 2 more, 12 more days.
I have to say, Levy's done all right this summer, bless him.
Yeah, give
Can't
him credit where
criticise
it's
him.
due.
We all want Mike signings, Philip. Oh, what a
Whoa,
save that. We all want
whoa.
big name signings. Of course
Oh
we
yeah,
do.
that's true. That's true.
But you've got to get what you can afford at the moment. I'm sure Man United have bought. I would have loved Spurs to bought De Ligt. I really would have done. But
Yeah.
I just think Man United have that a little. I don't know if you agree with me, Philip, but do you think Man United have that a little bit more of a superior name to us?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, being realistic about it, yes.
Yeah, I'm not calling this. I'm saying look. We're a big club. We're a massive club. Of course we are. But does the Man United name carry weight?
Yeah, well, for years they were the biggest team in Europe, in England. You know.
Yeah.
It must be tough on them to see the noisy neighbours taking over, really, in a way.
I tell you, it must be. Well, look how hard it is for us when we see them knocked down the road.
It is. Yeah, it is. So that we can empathise with them, you know.
But
there's only one way to become better is start winning trophies again, you know.
Yeah. There's a look columns of Man United fan. We've talked. I know a few Man United fans, and they love their club, but the Glazers have ruined the club completely. I mean, you look at our stadium, state of the art, and you look at Old Trafford. They were still putting seats in 28 minutes before the start of the game on Friday.
Yeah, so I believe.
And Colin says the Man United name says it does still have a lot of pulling power.
Oh, it does.
Absolutely. Because of the way you look after your players and you look after your older players as well.
It's plus the fact there's such a following abroad as well, you know.
Yeah, they have.
It's a shot. Oh, just wide from De Bruyne. Like, Colin, this isn't meant as a slag, but it is. When United play an away game in London, they reckon that the fans probably have less distance to go home than the home team's fans. You know, because there's not so many fans in London. You know.
Am I right in saying back in the day, Tottenham Man United was one of the biggest games in the league?
Oh, it was, yeah.
Back in the day, sort of thing.
They always showed it on Match of the Day.
Yeah. Was that because of Best and Charlton and Greavesy? Here's Man City. Oh, well tackled.
Yeah, because of the players. I mean, your Best, Charlton, your Jimmy Greaves, your Dave McKay, your Alan Gilzine, Martin Chivers.
Dennis Law.
You know, really, really, really top players. Just 1 sec, damn it.
Hey, Grant. There's Philip. He's off to talk to Daniel Levy about our latest signing. He's asking Philip's permission. Can I go 5 million more? Philip is yeah. What is happening with that column? Are they going to knock Old Trafford down and rebuild it on Old Trafford like Spurs did? And if so, where will they go and play the football next season? If that is happening, or will they build a new stadium and then move? What do you think? What do you think will happen? There's a lot of talk about them knocking down Old Trafford and building on top of Old Trafford. So I don't know. What would you prefer? I mean, look, I miss White Hart Lane, but I still feel the vibes of White Hart Lane within the new stadium because we built on top of it. For me, I really do. And I was saying to Mrs. Tron last night, I really miss White Hart Lane. I miss it dreadfully because White Hart Lane was a bit like Stamford Bridge. You're on top of the players. It's a bit like Old Trafford, I suppose, in a way. You're on top of the players. But Old Trafford, for me, was the best stadium for years. And they've gone downhill a little bit. And it's not down to any fans' fault. It's down to the owners. And they haven't by well of they haven't run Man United the Man United way. I think Colin will understand what I'm getting at. It's like a manager coming in. You want the manager to play a certain way. I mean, Colin's saying there won't be at Old Trafford after the season, Philip, and he's also saying no, they aren't. They're downsizing Old Trafford and giving it to the women's team. Apparently, United will have a brand new stadium. I
heard that, but that's going to take years because, I mean, you've got to go through the planning process. You've got to go through the design process. And we're talking 5 years away, really, you know?
I mean, I can understand them downsizing Old Trafford, so it's keeping the football there, but should we have done that with White Hart Lane, downsize it and give it to the women's team and build it? But
No,
Did we do the right thing? What we did?
we had to stay in the same area, Dermot. So that the only way to do it was to use the existing space. No. Like,
Do you
remember
miss
the talk
White Hart
about-
Lane?
Sorry.
Do you miss White Hart Lane?
Oh yeah, of course you do. Yeah, obviously you do. You obviously do miss it, iconic ground like that. But I don't miss the fact that it only held 36,000 people. You know.
Well, one thing, getting there is still a hell of a job. That has never changed.
Oh, that's never going to change. I mean, it's a nightmare. It's not a nightmare. Actually, the last time I went there, I went on I got the overground train to White Hart Lane, which is only a 2-minute walk from the stadium, which is great. But if you go on the tube, it is a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, do what I did. Walk down the whole of the seven sisters. It is a walk, believe me. But what?
Yeah.
Oh, is that penalty?
No.
He's given the corner.
He
has given the corner.
Kovacic looks like a nightclub bouncer.
Now, I'm going straight over to my...
They're looking at VAR, all right. Let's have a look.
I'm going to now...
They couldn't give that. That's far too close.
Let's see now. Let's see
what
they're saying.
I bet you they'll give it.
VAR check and confirm the referee's call no goal and a yellow card.
That's all right. That's a bit of sense.
Yeah.
See, the ball was kicked at him from a yard away. He couldn't react.
No. They're a bit slow updating their X account. Need somebody quicker on the old typewriter. All right, I'll go back to that. Column is saying planning and design already done. Basically, using the same build as Wembley with a few tweaks. United own all the land around Old Trafford, so we already have that sorted as well.
Okay, so we're talking 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, because I mean the planning is always an issue. You know, there'll always be issues with planning.
Yeah. So am I
a long time to get planning for White Hart Lane?
Yeah. So am I right in saying they're going to have both stadiums next to each other, Colin, in the same area, sort of thing?
Probably. And then you've got the Old Trafford cricket ground is beside it as well. It's only up the road.
Yeah. This turned into a bit of a good second half, actually. Apart from the boat going around the
first, but like neither team was really dominating.
No. Chelsea just, I mean, if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be disgusted with the way my team's been run. The club's been run.
Yeah.
And we mind about Tottenham and within 5 miles. See, they're not moving far, are they, Philip? Between Old Trafford and where the new stadium's going, 5 miles is nothing.
I mean, what's far? But if they own the ground around Old Trafford, surely they're going to build on that ground, are they? Not 5 miles away.
The stadium's going to be 5 miles from each other. So Old Trafford, the women's ground's going to be 5 miles.
Previous comment, United own all the land around. All the land.
Yeah, but I was asking Colin, how far would the stadiums be away from each other? And he said 5 miles.
They must be using other land though. They're not using the land they own around Old Trafford then.
Yeah, they are using that. They own loads of land.
Yeah, but if the new ground's going to be 5 miles away, they're not using that ground. You know?
No, but they own a good 10 miles around. They own land for a good 10-mile radius, I think, around Old Trafford.
Yes, there's an awful lot of houses. There's an awful lot of population living around there. They must. Yeah.
Cucurella's down, asking the referee, can I not get a gold medal for that? Referee says no. Sorry, you're not part of the Olympic squad. You already got your winners medal. Another Chelsea substitute, another lottery winner, Philip.
Coming on.
Yeah.
Who's the BINGS? It's got to have a sponsor's name on their training tops, not on their shirts. Strange.
Colin says United own all the land around the stadium, actually own the cricket ground, etc.
Yeah, I was thinking they did all right. No, but I'm just trying to say is if they own all the ground and they're building 5 miles away, that must be on a separate bit of ground. They can't be on the same, obviously the same piece. Well,
I think I know what you're getting at. There's Cucurella getting a hand of applause coming off.
He's going around to get a haircut.
Yeah. All looking for a lock of his hair.
There's enough to go around for the whole crowd. So 10 minutes to go, just.
Oh, it'd be nice to get talking Tottenham again, won't it? Watching Spurs in the league again.
Yeah.
Duku. It's Duku.
Doku's done well. Doku's been my man of the match for City.
Is it Doku or Duku?
Doku.
I keep calling him Doku. Duku.
Phil Foden's done very little.
Do you know what? Phil Foden, yeah, look at him. His arms in the air. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. I'm in space. A bit late now giving it to me. It's Foden. Back. No wonder Bobby doesn't like doing Man City games. I actually totally get it now.
Yeah.
Who's this Chelsea player? Diego Costa. They're not like the old Chelsea teams of old, are they? Under Mourinho or Gus Hiddink.
I'd say Chelsea could be the only team soon the squad numbers going to 3 digits.
Yeah. I'll ask you a question now, Philip, right? And Colin was saying City look beatable in this form.
Yeah.
No team won it 4 years in a row. I don't expect them to win it this year. I expect Liverpool to win the league this year, to be fair. That's my pick. Right. I just want to ask you a question, Philip, right? You look at Chelsea all through the years, right? And how they were run under Ken Bates and then Abramovich and now Todd Bowley. And how we're run and how United have been run under the Glazers. And you look at Liverpool and you look at other teams. Is there a blueprint for running the club and a blueprint for not running the club? And is Chelsea the blueprint how not to run a football club?
I suppose the parameters, if you do things by the book, it's a well-run club.
Yeah.
I would say, Chelsea will be a blueprint how not to do it, certainly. And Newcastle under Mike Ashley would have been another one, how not to do it.
Yeah.
Spurs are probably a lot of Spurs fans think Spurs aren't the way to run a club either, but technically they are, because we were very, very well run financially club, and that's the way. If you're not run well financially, then you're in trouble these days. So Chelsea would be the one to avoid. As a well run club, there's a lot of them around now. To be honest with you, Liverpool are a well run club, very well run club.
Everton are not well run.
Aston are as well. So
Yeah, Everton are really in problems. They're still waiting for the takeover to happen.
Everton.
I fear for Everton in a way.
They must feel like the scapegoat,
Yeah, if they went into administration, would they get a 10-point deduction?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Straight away. Oh, Jesus.
I tell you who's played well for Chelsea. He's been the goalkeeper for me.
Yeah, he made a couple of good saves, actually. Yeah. Yes. Where's Chelsea? City now driving forward.
Oh, what a goal!
Great goal.
What a belter.
Kovacic against his old team. He's not celebrating. Yeah. Goalie maybe should have saved it, but he drove at. That's the way to do it. He just drove at them and nobody could stop him.
And he's known for that
made
as well.
A bit of the balls of it now, to be honest.
Yeah, he's known for that. He is known for that.
He just said it's the curse of the commentator. He just said a minute ago he's having a good game and then bang.
What a cracker. Yeah. That is a cracker.
That was a good goal. But I think it was savable though, really.
Let's have another look here now.
Poor clearance, right? He takes it down, runs at them, looks straight at them, straight through, shoots.
Oh, he should have saved it, Philip.
Yeah, he got a hand to it, but not firm enough.
Good this is a better view now, Philip.
The ball was moving in the air, I think. When you see this? Oh, yeah, it was moving.
Oh.
But the goalie still should have saved it, I think.
Where was his defenders? Why were they closing in on him? If you're a defender, wouldn't you be running towards him to shut that?
They stood off him.
Yeah.
Oh, Sanchez should have saved it, really. But fair dues to Kovacic. I don't like seeing players celebrating against their old teams. So he's done well there.
What a crack. He's known for them, though, Philip, to be fair.
Huh?
He's known for them. Belting them in for that.
Yeah, that's a good shot now.
Look, for me, Chelsea, I think, if I'm right, could be in the bottom 3. If I'm right.
Well, if they let another goal in, they'll be joint bottom with Everton.
Come on, Man City, get the third, get a third. Get fourth as well.
Yeah. Your man
There's
saying,
Todd, he's had
oh,
enough.
there he is. Todd Bowley, he's off.
Yeah.
He's off to sack a few players.
Now, if that was a chairman, I give Levy's credit. Levy's getting a mountain of abuse. He just sits there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to give him credit when credit's due. He
That's
sits
it.
there, right? And he's getting called everything else. And his wife's going, there, Daniel, don't worry. You're okay, Daniel. Don't worry, Daniel. You're fine. Todd Bowley, that's it. I'm fucking off to spend another $1 billion. Oh, dude, it's funny.
The Chelsea man is off to find back. What's the time of the trains back to Leicester?
Yeah. I can't see. Right. Columns just sent me a picture where the new location's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that far, to be fair.
Right.
And it's within that sort of, I see that column. I'll send it to you, Philip. Send it to you. Yeah, he's off to what do you think Todd Bowley's going? Right, do you think we need a new manager, lads? It ain't worked after one game.
Yes. He probably has 4 or 5 more lined up in the office waiting to interview them, you know?
Yeah. Or was he thinking, is that Argentinian guy still available? Can we get him back?
Yeah. He's probably thinking he's taking his instructions from the Watford book of football management, you know?
Yeah, he's bringing. I reckon he's ringing up Abramovich, right? He still owns the club, right? He has Todd Bowley there as a puppet, right? And he has to go and ring Abramovich, right? On his island in the Caribbean or somewhere like it ain't working. Well, I sack another manager. Big up to Brenny, one of the two Arsenal fans I really respect and like. This man is a legend, Philip. He is a legend. Him and Bobby together. So big up, Brenny. Great win yesterday for you lot. I thought Saka played very well when I saw him match of the day. Reina had a good game as well and goal for Arsenal, to be fair. I can't believe I'm praising 2 Arsenal players. Something's happened.
Take a lie down in the darkened room, damn it.
I need to go and lie down in the dark room. But Brenny, you're the legend. We're not legends at all. You're the legend, sir. North London derby. Can't wait to have you back on this station again. On GHFC till
15th of September.
Yeah, you're just back from holiday the day before that.
What's that?
You're back from holiday the day.
Yeah, well,
before
it's on a holiday, but I'm back. I thought I'd actually be away because the game was originally on the Saturday.
Yeah, it was.
But, no, I'll be back for it.
They moved it because of you, Philip. You were away. That's why they moved it.
That's right. We're sitting now trying to get the 3rd goal. Doku's away, is he? No,
please get a 3rd goal. Please get a 3rd goal. I really want Chelsea bottom of the league. Please get a 3rd goal. There'll be Brighton, there'll be bottom. Everton will be bottom. No, Chelsea will be bottom on alphabetical order. Yeah, please get to 1,900 for the end of the stream and Chelsea bottom of the league. What a lovely that would be a double celebration. Then Philip we're only 100 away from 2K.
Yeah. Exactly.
Trying to get to 2K is like trying to pull teeth out of your nails out of your teeth.
Yeah.
It's not easy, is it, Philip? We keep slugging away.
We keep plugging.
We keep plugging.
Nice play by Doku.
Yeah.
We passed it to the Chelsea player instead of the City player. Oh dear. Great run though.
Look what Colin's saying, Philip.
Yeah, funny. I thought that's what he was. Yeah, I thought that's where he was gone.
Yeah, he said, I hear there's a legend of a manager in Ireland. Is he any good, lads? Yeah, he's brilliant. Right, give him a call. Stamford Bridge will be empty within 5 minutes. Philip, be honest. How long did I give Stephen Kenny when he become Ireland manager?
How long it was?
How long did I give Stephen Kenny as Ireland manager?
10 minutes.
That is true story. Philip was there. Serious to God. I turned around to you or Dave. I said, that's it. Want them out. And to be fair, Philip, I stuck to my guns for the whole 2 years.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, dear. To the point where I boycotted games in the end. Just to make my point. Anyway, Sanchez, what an awful keeper. Got to be saving that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And
sure.
Chelsea can't have that. Yeah, that's it. Oh, see, Bernardo Silva, get a point for him for being player of the match in my fantasy team. Hey, but I'm Bernardo.
Player of the match. All right.
Yeah.
We're giving this to Doku.
See, there was a massive earthquake in Russia.
Was there?
Yeah. Some volcano erupted in Russia.
God.
It was Abramovich losing the head after seeing Chelsea going 2-0 down. Chelsea get battered even when they're at home. Chelsea get battered even when they're home. Even when they're at home. Well done. Oh, dude. To be fair, I get the Chelsea fans are still there. To be fair, Philip, they haven't left. Is that because of their holiday makers, or is it because they know if they leave, they won't get their money back?
The gates are probably locked. Probably won't let them out.
Any Chelsea fans? We are sorry. No, we're not. I'm sorry. There's only one team we don't like, and me and Philip both agree in this. It is Chelsea.
Yeah. We respect Arsenal. We don't respect Chelsea.
Yeah, we do. Well, there's only a couple of Arsenal fans I respect. Brenny. Brenny says, I was watching my local side in the FA Cup yesterday. Lost 3-0. Shipped the United. But it was no way a 3-0 game. We missed the pen in the first half and didn't take our chances. Well, there's always next year. There's always next year, Brenny. There's always
FA Cup starts very early, doesn't it? When you think about it.
It does, yeah. There's Pep. Listen, lads, come over. Yeah, come on. Look, I told you. Look. I'm telling you. I'm getting my takeaway. It's coming. I want this game over because I'm hungry. And then Colin said, yeah, he's now still saying the Chelsea get battered everywhere they go. Well, that's a nasty tackle. That's for
Chelsea getting a bit rattled here, I think.
Yeah. Right. Question, Philip. And I want an honest answer in this, right? Now, I'm not trying to be delusional or my usual over the top here. Don't know why you're laughing, Philip, but never mind.
I think I know what's coming next. Go on.
Do you? I hope you do, because I don't. For what you've seen today in Chelsea and the way they haven't really gelled as a team, could they be dragged into a relegation fight or near enough down the bottom of the league?
No, they won't. They'll grind out enough points to keep themselves like where they were last season, mid-table most of the season, but just came good at the very end to get a few results. No, they won't be relegated. Like the way I look at it is, I think 2 of the 3 promoted teams could well go down this season.
Yeah.
Another question. I don't know. I wouldn't like to say which 2, but I mean, last season all 3 went down because it's so much harder to survive in the Premiership now. You know.
Yeah. Column's asking, I wonder how many of those Chelsea fans are being paid to stay to the full time.
Well, Donald Trump held a rally in Pennsylvania yesterday, and he had to advertise for people to come along to pay them to go to it. So
yeah. Philip,
it's quite common now, you know.
It's all about Tequila's new slogan: "Make Spurs great again." That's the new slogan we're going to use. Apparently, he's more beautiful than Elizabeth Taylor. I suppose each to our own. Each to our own. Colin, do you think it's part of their universal credits commitments that they have to stay?
Heckin' Edison is playing basketball with that one.
Look at Colin's comment. Read that. That's social welfare in England now, right?
Oh yeah, it could well be. They probably asked one of the questions: where were you between 4:30 and 6:15 on Sunday, the 17th of August?
I was sitting watching the crap team play football. Right, that's okay. You can
they
get your money
they probably have inspectors waiting outside the grounds taking photographs of them.
And Philip, that is it. It is Chelsea. The new Chelsea manager loses on his debut at home, 2-0 to the champions. Philip, look, Man City just did enough, didn't they?
Yeah, they weren't that impressive.
No.
They just did. I think they were in 3rd gear. They would have come up a gear if Chelsea had scored. So, you know, it's routine victory for them, really.
Yeah, but the champions are up. Chelsea are in the bottom 3. Yay! on that bombshell. We are back later, of course, with the proper side in London. We are doing the pre-match show. Myself, Tequila, and Philip. We're on with a look ahead of the games where you can watch it, the latest bettings on it. We get Philip's his predicted lineup. Me and Tequila's and the channels went up this morning. Does it differ from the ones that we did? I think it might. He might throw a few spanner in the works. If you send it over to me, Philip, I'll do it on
I'll send it over in 2 minutes.
Yeah. And yeah, we're on at 8 o'clock. So please go over to THFC tonight. Please hit like and subscribe here on the European Football Network Till I Die channel. Also,
two more people, please hit that subscribe button. Just two.
Yeah. And then Colin is actually saying for all of us what we think. Thank beat that game is finished. Haha. I was tucked up in bed, ready to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Go on,
Can I just say something too? There's a sign at that Chelsea ground which causes me great offence. It says the pride of London. I don't think we or Arsenal or anybody would agree with that now somehow.
Hang on, Philip. Hang on. Can you say that again? Just say that bit again. Start from the bit.
There's a sign up saying at the Chelsea ground saying the pride of London. Yeah. That's it. That's all right. Okay. Getcha. Yeah.
Hang on. We're going again. Oh, dear.
Actually, I can think of a better name. A slight play on words, given they've got so many players. They could call themselves the Tribe of London.
Yeah. Can I say this is Todd Bowley in his boardroom at the moment? Chelsea. Oh, dude. I love that, man. I'm so great. But look, Benny's running around the floor laughing.
And on that light note,
see you later on. Conor Gallagher out and Joao Felix in. The latest. Any news on Spurs? Well, you look at it. Man United won at home. Arsenal won at home. Brighton won away. Liverpool won away. Newcastle won at home. 1-1 between Forest and Bournemouth. Villa won away. Brentford won at home. Man City won away. So if you're going by home win, away win, home win, draw, away win, home win, away win, then we're going to win tomorrow night if you're going by that sort of logic.
Right.
On that bombshell, we will see you later. We are back at 8. Some sensible talk about a sensible team. Whatever you do. And I've lost the outro to it, but come on, you Spurs. In Big Ange, we trust.